This place may look perfect, but their mayor is a reindeer. You can't keep getting away with this!
I'm actually terrified of bikes. This is really not a good thing for me. I think I swallowed a bug.
Hello everyone. Yesterday LTX2.3 came out, and this is one of the workflows that you can see. This is the free workflow that you can get with your updated comfyui. But before I go into the whole thing, I really want to thank you for everybody who joined my YouTube channel. Thank you for subscribing. And I really want to thank for everybody who joined my Patreon. Thank you for being a member. And I really want to thank you for everybody who joined my Discord channel as well. The community keeps growing, and I hope you guys are enjoying your time. And I'm just gonna tell you guys that I'm gonna keep thanking you as long as everybody's keep joining and being part of conversations and comments. And even wanna thank you for that annoying person who made, I don't know, like 6 comments under one of my videos where they were trying to act like a weirdo. I want to thank you for making sure that I can see the really bad side of these things, because there's way more of the good side of these things. And then I blocked them and flagged them because they were basically bullying me. So anyways, let's go and move forward with LTX 2.3. Here's the thing. Everything is very much in the starting phase, but there is already models from Unsloth for GGUF from the 2.3, like the LTX 2.3 version. This is all of the GGUF versions. You can download any of these and then try them out in a GGUF workflow, which is basically just a GGUF loader. And then you just have to make sure that you have the Kijai supplied versions from the whole thing, which is going to need a little bit different loaders. So if you do this with a GGUF loader, basically this one is just going to have to be a GGUF loader. And all of these, you can just use the way they are with the video VAE, audio VAE, and the Gemma and the text encoder. So all of these are going to be the same, and this one you just swap it to a GGUF loader. I am going to put this workflow onto the Discord and onto Patreon. You can download it from either of them. This is literally the original workflow. I just swapped it, this part, for the Kijai stuff. The Kijai models are still really large. They're like 23 gigabytes. But it's an FP8 model, it's not GGUF, so you would have to put this into the diffusion models. There's really important stuff to say here. So the OG, the big models with the normal workflows that you would get from here with your template files. So if you click on this, it's going to tell you like, hey, you need these. I downloaded them, it's just in a different folder, so it's just going to tell me to download these. Do you see these file sizes? Like, this is almost 60 gigabytes. This is a lot. So, because it's like 60 gigs, you can obviously understand that there is going to be a need for a lot of RAM and a lot of VRAM in this case. For me, I have like 95 gigs of RAM and 32 gigs of VRAM with the 5090. For me, it just works. It really loads itself into the RAM first and then just punches into the memory, the VRAM, but it does work, and it's actually relatively kind of fast, even if you do full HD. So I'm gonna give you guys the Kijai workflow, which is going to work with GGUF as well if you want to swap the main model loader into a GGUF loader. And these ones, these are just the regular LTX workflows that you can just get from the templates. As I have said, you literally just click on these, it's gonna tell you what to download, you download it, and then you're done. You can use it if your VRAM and your computer is able to use it. I don't know how low can you go in your VRAM using the main model, because technically it uses the RAM and the VRAM at the same time. So I am guessing if you have at least 64 gigs of RAM and maybe 12 gigs of VRAM, I think maybe it's possible that it can swap enough so it will run. It's just gonna be super slow. But I wouldn't I wouldn't really say that it's definitely going to work, you know. But maybe the Kijai version that would probably work, because if it's an FP8 version, so that should work. Other than that, if you have like very low VRAM, as I have said, just go with the unsloth versions. The link is going to be in the description and on the Patreon as well. There is also this one, the FP8 version from Lightrix itself, but this FP8 version is almost 30 gigs. So if you go with the Kijai FP8 versions, you can see, oh sorry, this is still the normal LTX. This is how large is the main model, by the way, 46 gigs. So that's awesome. Anyways, here's the Kijai version, and the Kijai version is 23.5 gigs. So that should be good. Also, by the way, Kijai has the distilled version as well, which means you don't, in theory, you don't need the distilled LoRa. So this would need even less VRAM because you don't need to use a 8 GB LoRa because this is already distilled. However, the quality is going to be impacted. So just keep that in mind, that the quality is always impacted if you start using distilled versions of the models. Anyways, when you look at the workflow, this workflow is a little bit different. So you have your text and code prompt, whatever thingy. You have your model loaders. You have, well, this is the image to video workflow. So you have the image loader. And all of these are kind of the same, except when you go here up, we have a text generate LTX2 prompt. This is a optimizer, and this is basically going to optimize your prompt according to how many tokens do you want, and these names are going to be familiar for you if you have ever worked with other nodes that are dependent on these settings. And then it's gonna show you what your prompt is going to look like. I set mine, well, I think I just left this on 256. I set it to 512 before as well, but if you do 512 tokens, don't just make 5-second long videos. Make at least 15 or even 20-second long, because with that token number, like you need a long video, and even then it might not be that good. I'm not sure what's the token number for each length. There should be maybe like an explanation that, hey, maybe you want to use this much token for this long and this much token for this long videos. The original size of the videos when you load up the model the first time, sorry, when you load up the workflow the first time, is going to be 720p. I set this to full HD, and here is where you set up the length. I just left it on 5 seconds, but you can do more than 5. Like it's gonna do it. It's just, you know, gonna be a little bit slower because obviously it has to make more frames. So for me now, this is on 5-second long videos, full HD. On full HD, a 5-second long video on an image to video workflow took 255 seconds, but it takes a little bit longer if you do it the first time, because that's when it loads up the models into the RAM and the VRAM. But when you do it from the second time, third time, whatever, it's just going to be like 255, 260 if you own a 5090 like I do. If you own a less fast card with less VRAM or something, it's obviously going to be a little bit slower, but this is the largest freaking thing that you can use. Interestingly, for me, when I was using the Kijai version, which is smaller, this was slower. It's not like significantly slower, maybe like 10-15 seconds slower, but it's slower, which is surprising to me. And no, it's not slower because I'm using different samplers. I was just trying with different samplers because I was messing around with length and token numbers, and I was just testing it on the Kijai workflow because it's pretty good. But yeah, overall, it was a little bit slower. So that's kind of worth to note. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure if I should do something different here. But for me, the Kijai models seem to be slower. So for now, I haven't done anything crazy with the workflows. I haven't done the custom audio or anything. I am probably gonna do that in like the next week. But you know, guys, I'm still looking for a job. So things are a little bit slower these days. Hopefully everything is going to be going back to normal eventually, and I can produce more than before. But for now, this is it. So please update comfyui. Oh, and update the KjNodes as well, because that's where you can get some of the nodes that I have shown you in the in here. So just make sure that you update the KjNodes as well, and then you're good to go. All right. Well, if you would like to ask anything, please put it down in the comments. If you want to ask more stuff, come to the Discord channel, ask around. And if you would like to see more of these videos, please let me know. Maybe press a like or subscribe or whatever. But if you just let me know in the comments, that's also good. Thank you. And see you next time, because next time I'm gonna make some changes. I'm gonna put some custom audio stuff in it and other things. But for now, I'm just super tired. So this is all I can give you. Sorry. All right. See you guys next time, which is going to be very soon, because I'm gonna do more testing, more processing on these things, and probably a bunch of workflows. Bye.